I've been doing rebuilds on NCAA 14 for a very long time. And after years of accomplishing national championship after natty, it can get a little bit boring. That is why in Madden 24, I wanted to give myself a legit chance at becoming a rebuilder. But g'day fellas, and welcome back to the channel. I ran a poll and you guys said that you wanted the Commanders for our franchise, even though I was pulling for the Steelers to win. So if I can't use the Steelers for my franchise team, I'm going to rebuild them first out of everybody. The thing about this team is we already have a lot of long-term options. I didn't realize Kenny Pickett was 73. I'm sure that we can work with that. 1 year experience, but 25? Oh, we're going to need to get a quarterback. I want to try and do it with Kenny Pickett. That's definitely my goal here. Najee's 25 as well. That's okay. Kind of in a really weird spot here where we're not starting with 22-year-olds or things like that. You know, Cameron Hayward might have to go. Pretty sure Minkah Fitzpatrick is probably mid to late 20s, 26, okay? We'll see how it goes. Immediately, though, we got to get trades out the way first and foremost. Cameron Hayward, got to go. If I can get somebody for a 93 X Factor, I got to do it right here, right now. So one thing that I've started to understand is that yellow basically is like bright freaking green, bro. Okay, not bad. I think I could have got more for that, but Cameron Hayward for a 2024 first and a 2025 second. Definitely got to start getting my value out of these players. I could have probably got 2 first rounds right there. Pat Pete, I don't think anybody's going to really be interested in Pat Pete. There could be a team interested in Pat Pete. Really? Nobody? At all? All right, fluff me then, I guess. I'm going to be honest. I don't see Deontay Johnson a part of our long-term development. He has a crazy amount of cap hit here as well. Love the player, but 27 years old, and we're going to be here for a while. We're just going to grab ourselves a next year first as well, because I want at least 2 solid years of draft players coming through. Lavaris Dixon and Cameron Jackson. So maybe we'll make this year about defensive line and linebackers for that matter. I also wouldn't mind some cornerbacks. One thing I did notice is that cornerbacks are super broken this year, even on normal strength. This pick I don't think is ours. This must be the Lions. Tremaine Simmons, though, wouldn't be a bad pickup. With a linebacker defensive end are always welcome. Jamal Shields. This is somebody I noticed. He's got A-man coverage. Normally, when I see the A-man coverage, my eyes light up because it means the cornerback is freaking good. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for him. Maybe we can get him in the later rounds. If we could get ourselves a guaranteed future franchise quarterback in this year's draft, I think you got to take it. We'll see how Kenny Pickett does. If he has a really good season, maybe I'll change my mind. But as of this point, I think I want to take Dixon in the draft. First thing I'm going to do is try and get value for these draft picks. I'm going to max out draft day, everyday, wheeling and dealing, and mentors wanted. Okay, we are 3-0, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not trying to tank, but I really want to get value for this draft pick. Raise Kenny Pickett. Why not? We're going to give him a chance here. Not just going to feed him to the Wolves in week 3. Najee as well, 5th-year option. We can accept that later on. Looks like Keanu Neal is nobody wants Keanu Neal. Our first pick has dropped all the way down to 17th, and our second pick is down in 27th. This guy just looks so good, it's unbelievable. Medium accuracy, short accuracy are both A. You know deep accuracy is B. You know for a fact that it's not D. 25 years old, 76 overall, and that's with a boost. There's just no shot this is your franchise quarterback. I'm sorry. I hate to disappoint you, but you're just wrong. So call me crazy. I'm going to select Lavarius Dixon because I'm trying to get as much info on this guy as possible. Although I think we're going to get that info regardless, but he just looks so good. Then instantly, it's all about the linebackers. At this point, I'm just all in on Najee Harris. I'm going to boost everything I possibly can about him, and then we can start working on other positions. Yes, sir. Stiff arm, awareness, run block by tight ends. Okay. We got strength upcoming. We got trucking, which is perfect. And then break tackle. That's just the icing on the cake. Ooh, new ability unlocked. Nice. So if we could just get him to an X factor, that'd be even better. Already turning into probably the best player on the offense. Well, he is the best player on the offense. My dude, you are not stopping Najee Harris. There's just no way. We absolutely cleared the Browns 33-7. Ah, Kenny Pickett, yeah. Yeah, good job, bro. 76 overall, yeah. We're only going to spend $6.4 million and getting another year. If I'm him, I'm restructuring my contract immediately. I am the offense here. Breakout linebacker. Okay, I've been waiting for one of these. TJ Watt got a new ability. It'd be inside stuff. Okay, 96 overall. He ain't playing around. I also have a feeling, and this might be foreshadowing, that there's probably a setting I should change that makes regression not as bad as what I'm expecting it to be here. If you guys know what that is, let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to be able to change that so they don't regress that bad. It looks like Alex Highsmith didn't. do what he was meant to do. This is a must-watch game. Both 10 and 6, even though the Ravens are way better. This must be the most held division in the entire game. Like, I don't even think we make the wild card on a 10 and 7 record here. Okay, we won 11 and 6. If I'm being honest, I think it's just because I'm upgrading power running and offensive line guru over and over and over again. Najee's got to have at least 1,200 yards. Anything less at this point would be considered a failure. We lost to the Chargers. We just spent our entire season leveling up, specifically running and run blocking, just to go draft a quarterback first overall. I've changed my mind again, because I don't need my quarterback to be all that crazy. I don't need him to be 99 overall. It helped, but it's not necessary. Lamar Jackson was your MVP. I'm not too dumbfounded by that. Alex Highsmith was second. Wow, that might equal a development trait upgrade. Maybe, hopefully. TJ Watt down in 7th. AR5 was up there as well. Joey Porter, not bad. Up in 2nd. I feel like that could have gone considerably worse. Najee was 6th. I saw C4 talking about how overpowered the Cowboys are, and I'm starting to see why. 20 touchdowns, 9 picks, 3,500 yards. I tell you what, if this is the worst version of Kenny Pickett I'm gonna get, then this is okay with me, because it's 28th overall in yards. My boy Najee is carrying the team right now, as he does get 1,300 yards, essentially. 49 broken tackles to 1 fumble is crazy. And the best part is he's only going to get better. George Pickens nearly at 1,000 yards. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Allen Robinson helping out. I did try to trade him away, but nobody took the bait. Sacks, not bad. Broderick Jones did let in 9, which was by far the worst on the team. But Holcomb, 120 tackles. Joey Porter as a rookie with 105 tackles. This team is legit. Like, it's only a matter of time before we are by far the best team in the NFL. All right, beautiful. So next year, we're going to have to spend an arm and a leg to keep him around, but that's okay. Miles Boykin is really interested in re-signing, so that works out for us. Do have quite a bit of cap room. Mason Rudolph, we're going to let him go. I know, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? But we have Kenny Pickett now, and that's just the way it's going to have to be. Rashawn Gary would be very, very good. I'll even give you a low-risk deal. Does that sound good? We are losing a bit more cap, but this is a massive pickup for us. And it looks like he wants to be here anyway. Also a scheme fit for Christian Wilkins. Yeah, it's a no-brainer here. We don't have the cap. I mean, we could lower this a little bit and maybe try and sign him. But at this point, I just don't think there's any universe where Josh Allen signs with us. We literally have $85,000. On second thought, I hope Josh Allen doesn't sign because I need money for Najee Harris. Please don't sign. I think that somebody is going to be Caesar. Even though Lavaris Dixon looks like a future Hall of Famer, it is what it is, you know? It's not a team need at this exact point in time. Cameron Saturday looks kind of freaky. So does Jamal Shields. And so does Ladarius Lewis here. If anything, I'd be way more comfortable with trading down or trading for next year picks. But I do have my targets. I really want to try and get that left guard. Cameron Jackson. Okay, that was the bust quarterback. My left guard is gone, so that's great. All 3 of my cornerbacks are there, though. Oh, man, this guy looks kind of disgusting. 4.3, 4.40 at the NFL Combine. Saturday didn't have a good Combine. I was going to go with Shields, but seeing that 4.34 at the Combine, I'm going to go with Ladarius Lewis here. Could be Glenn Anderson out of Oklahoma here. The run blocking is amazing. I'm going to pull the trigger here. It's going to be Glenn Anderson. He's a hidden dev. Okay, bolstering up the O-line. Oh, damn. Andrew Oldham. Look at this guy down here. Elite excel, elite agility, great change of direction, elite jumping. You know what? I'm going to take a risk here. I don't know if Andrew Oldham is going to be all that flash hot. Something's telling me he's a bust. I'm not going to lie, but he's got a lot of A's. So anything we can use to strengthen up that linebacking core, this is a great pickup for us. Let's pull the trigger on Jonathan Devlin. 7th rounder. Why not? Basically Mr. Irrelevant here. We got a trade offer for Ruiz. Why do people want him so bad? Kyler Gordon. Yeah, nah, I'm good on that, Chief. You can hang on to your 7th round pick. Good luck with that pick, though. Not bad. Ladarius Lewis was a 77 overall. Glenn Anderson a 73. Oldham was a 70, which I guess in the late 2nd round isn't the worst thing. And then Devlin's a 65. Lavaris Dixon was a 78 overall. Let me guess, hidden development as well. He is. He's definitely at least superstar. Shields was a 77, but Ladarius is younger. So we're going to get a cheeky extra year out of Ladarius probably. Although Jamal Shields is a hidden dev, so maybe he was the play. We did what we came here to do, and we got a bunch of draft picks for next year. I'm not interested in trading. I want Caesar. Now she's got a +4 now, which is great. Everybody's getting boosted, which is lovely. We definitely need to get a wide receiver receiver at some point, but other than that, the team looks pretty bloody good. I would say maybe some O-linemen in free agency, but that's pretty much where it ends. Okay, I need to address the defensive line immediately. I'm going to move Joey Porter and Lewis up to 1 and 2, and then Pat can go in the slot, only because Pat's regressing. We might as well get experience with our younger players. Alex Highsmith with a brand new ability. Is Alex Highsmith starting? TJ Watt is our left outside linebacker. Rashawn Gary is our right outside linebacker, which kind of just leaves Alex Highsmith in no man's land. Oh man, I feel like such an idiot because he needs to play. He can't not play. Do I just say fluff it and put Rashawn Gary on the defensive line? That at least takes a little bit of pressure off this entire D-line situation as well, because the D-line was just that bad. But we have so much depth at linebacker that this kind of works out. That at least lets Odom start as well. We just have to try and find a defensive tackle, and this team essentially is done. Number 1 prospect is a defensive tackle. Dude, this guy looks like a beast. Hold on a second. We might have to get Deshaun Ramsey. Year 2 is the Deshaun Ramsey musket season. Deshaun Ramsey looks like he's in a league of his own right here. He's got double A's. He's like a battery. This is why we got those trading things out of the way. We have 2 first-round picks. So even if I have to get rid of both of them to move up, I will do it. Oh, he got it. Nice. Ladarius Lewis might be that dude. Okay. Star Dev. And he got a cheeky little XP boost. QB1 check-in. Yeah, no, I'm cool on that. You're doing great, Kenny. Our defense went up to an 85 overall as well, just by moving Gary over to right end. And we seem to be winning games. It's not like an impressive fashion or anything, but that at least tells me that the move is working. I am not trading Cesar Ruiz, bro. Is it because he's not starting? Is that why I keep getting offers for him? Give me a first-round pick, you can have him. How about that? Yeah, he's not even starting. That's why. Okay. I knew there had to have been a reason why they kept hassling me. Mock Draft 2 still has Deshaun Ramsey. Look, this guy has to be the number 1 pick. There's no doubt in my mind. He's pretty much elite to great in everything in terms of rating. And he's just got A's for days. Marco Farrow might not be bad as well. We might just go, Jamal Jones is here as well. We're going to keep an eye on these 2 left ends because we still do need a left end. Our defense does go up to an 87 and it just still gets better from here. So Jose Stump is also up here, although he doesn't look that impressive. I'm going to go Deshaun. We'll go Gio and we'll go Sean Nickerson. I thought we were doing really well, but apparently we're still an 82 overall. And then you got teams like Philly who are 10-1 and 86. So I guess we're 4 overall from really being competitive with the best teams. Minka's up to a 99. TJ Watt's up to a 99. Highsmith 88. Oldham's up to a 79. He's got a +6. But our defense is so good. Like, I don't get it. 21-14 is not a bad effort at all. Jalen Hurts was your MVP, even though the Eagles did not make it. Nobody an offensive player of the year. TJ Watt was 2nd on defensive player of the year. Rashawn Gary was 8th. Offensive rookie looking for me. Cornerback, more importantly, he was in 2nd. I would expect us to have a pretty freaking good pick here. I just don't get why we went 4-12 though. Sorry, 4-13. Lavaris Dixon was the offensive rookie of the year. Dude, I knew it. That quarterback is going to be a beast. Damn, 34 million signing bonus? We just got finessed badly. I would love to get Rondale Moore. I think he would be a fantastic slot for us. Although I don't think we're going to be able to sign him. Well, would you look at that? We got the 1st pick and we got the 3rd pick. This guy is going to be a generational kind of DT. Hidden development. We don't know too much about him just yet. A finesse, a awareness, a hit power, a pursuit, a tackle, a power move, a play rec. What more could you possibly want in a DT? I think I'd rather get better value. I mean, I will take Jamal Jones if I can't get somebody crazy here, but okay, we just pulled off a blockbuster trade here. Left end, left guard, and 2 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. Now, was that a smart trade? I'll leave that up to you guys. All I know is that we needed to turn the defense around this year. The only negative, I think, with that trade is we definitely could have gotten more value. We could have gotten maybe like a 3rd rounder out of him on top of that or something like that, but I kind of just wanted to make a huge trade there. These receivers look ass, bro. We are in round 3. I guess we could take a little bit of a lucky dip here. Overall, Jeff Dansby doesn't look that bad. 6'5", 219. I'm not looking for a slot receiver anyway. I mean, he doesn't look that fantastic, but he does have a spec catch, a release, runs a 4.42, and is 6'5". So it kind of works out with what we're trying to do here. Normal dev, so we know he's pretty ass. Deshaun Ramsey was an 83 overall. We did get a receiver in the 6th round, Sydney Bird, who's a 71, so that was great value right there, but 83, that has to be head and shoulders above everybody else. Antoine Spencer was in 2nd, 77. 83 is bonkers. And I'm going to assume that this guy is at least a superstar dev. In fact, he probably should be an X Factor. We needed more of a nose tackle, run stuffer, and we got ourselves a speed rusher, but that's all right. I'm sure we can adjust. Offense still not making any significant moves. The Browns, for example, went down heaps, though. I mean, they did just lose Myles Garrett, but should probably start chipping away at getting our quarterback a bit better too, huh? I think we should start working into pass rusher for Deshaun Ramsey as well. Superstar X Factor. Okay, so we did get exactly what we wanted. Kenny Pickett's up to a 79, so that's not the worst thing. Is Najee still progressing or not? 27 years old, we should still get a couple of solid years out of him. Should probably look to get a backup running back to take a bit of the pressure off. And I did pick up Terrence Marshall Jr. as well, just out of free agency, just to help out the wide receivers a little bit. I'm not sure how much this is going to do. This D-line has to be the best D-line, though. Deshaun Ramsey is a superstar X Factor that'll no doubt be in the 90s very, very soon. TJ Watt is starting to regress, which is a big problem. Highsmith goes from a superstar down to a star dev. See, this is what happens when you lose in this game. There has to be a setting that I can change that will fix this immediately. Okay, let's just go pick up Chuck Clark for now. Deshaun Ramsey got himself a new ability up to an 85 now. Fearmonger. He's also got speedster, defensive rally, stonewall. So we got to get him to a 95. He's at 86 at the moment. We are chilling down in 21st, and we only have the one first-round pick, which is going to go towards a wide receiver without a doubt. Best wide receiver, Darnell Warner, apparently doesn't look that great. I don't feel like this is a very good receiver class. Tavares Jackson looks like the best straight off rip. That's going to be somebody we're looking at. 5'9", 175, deep threat. 11-6. Okay, that's a lot better. Was hoping this team would make it to the playoffs, at least a wild card berth. Oh, there we go. Increased XP gain for defensive tackles. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need. We are going to turn Ramsey into the best DT ever. I should have got this way earlier, but let's get the XP boost for the running backs as well. Should have done that earlier. I know for next time, though. There's going to be a lot of heavy hitters here. We have a lot of cap room, which tells me one thing. 5-year deal, even though you're not going to be worth really all that much. 2 years in the future, really. Najee does not want to re-sign, but I kind of need him here. George Pickens looks like he's just straight up going to re-sign, which is nice. We are burning through our money here, though. I didn't realize rebuilding a team would mean you have to be financially responsible. I didn't think of the consequences. Even though I wasn't looking to return, this offer is getting real tempting. Okay, like, dude, what is the problem with Pittsburgh? I didn't even know where Kenny Pickett is. I thought he would be coming off contract. Broderick Jones is another. He's got an option. Okay, we can work with that. Okay, beautiful. The rebuild is saved right here. I don't even know. Do we even have money for this 5th-year option? I don't know how that works. I'm going to assume that it just puts you in the minus, but that's okay. We can worry about that next year. Dixon is turning into a monster. 11-6 on the Rams. They got him with what, the 2nd pick or something? Do we have anybody? Najee was 2nd on Offensive Player of the Year. Jonathan Taylor in 1st. Defensive Player, I'm expecting. Okay, Myles Garrett was 3rd, so that was a big boy investment. TJ Watt was not on here, though. Defensive Rookie has to go to Deshaun Ramsey. It is. So he should maybe even be a 90 by next year. Deshaun Ramsey is up to a 90 overall. We have the 23rd pick, and it's looking like a left tackle is the play. I actually really like Justin Jennings. Looking like a pretty solid overall player, but he would have to move to right tackle, though. That's the only way that this would work. I shouldn't say that he's doing really bad, but 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, 7 picks. He's not throwing it a whole lot. We definitely are a running team. When Najee's putting up 1,600 yards a season, like, how is this guy not in the MVP battle? George Pickens is solo carrying us through the air right here. What an absolute blessing in disguise. The O-line. Broderick Jones seems to be the only one letting in sacks. Chuck Clark was a pretty good signing out of free agency, I'd have to say. Not really too much on the interception side of things. Mink has been extremely quiet this rebuild as well. Kind of hoping a 99 free safety would maybe bring a little bit more to the table, but hasn't really gone that way. Ladarius Lewis, 68 tackles, no interceptions though. Is that because they're just not throwing the ball because Myles Garrett is dominating that bad? Deshaun Ramsey had 7.5 sacks. That is so good for a rookie defensive tackle. Please don't take my right tackle, please. There goes Bruce Roberson. Okay, they still have Randy Walsh here. All right, so we got to pull the trigger. This next season is it, though. It all comes down to next season. And my right tackle got taken. Okay, Andy Dempsey it is. I can't believe Ethan Conover is still here. He looks really good. Round 3 to 4. We're definitely taking him a little bit early here, but I'm okay with that. Late 2nd round pick. He's a top top fit for us as well. Another hidden dev. Okay, that's really good. 87 strength as well. Don't need him to change the world or anything. Just need him to be decent. Why is Aaron Johnson such a bust? Projected round 1 to 2. Look, again, I don't need this guy to change the world or anything. If he's at least a 70 overall, he has potential to be good at pretty much everything. Looks more like a running back than a wide receiver. Even got number 23 on. Not great, but not bad. Dempsey 72, Ethan Conover 73. Aaron Johnson was a 70, which is fine. That's all we really needed. We said 70 would be our ground floor, and he was a 70. Who did we miss out on, though? Who was the shining star in this draft? Quandre Amos, we're not really looking for a linebacker. Nazir was pretty good in the second round as well. That's a good pickup. Cam Farrell was definitely the gem of this draft. 75 overall in the 5th round. So that was definitely the guy that we needed to go for. And everybody seems to have so much cap room, whereas we're asking for loans out here. Got a draft offer for Benton. You know what? If this is somebody decent, I might take this. Nolan Hogan, 24 years old, superstar dev, 80 overall. You're joking. I'm taking that without a doubt. The Falcons have lost their marbles. They must have really needed a defensive tackle. Deshaun Ramsey going to go up to a legitimate 90 overall here. The O-line isn't the best, but it's okay. Conover is a star dev. Najee's up to a 94 with the boost. Kenny Pickett's up to an 84. This is definitely the best chance that we have had. TJ Watt is regressing. He's down to a 96. He's actually down to a 92, but the morale is giving him 96. Highsmith back up to a superstar. Minka is regressing badly. He's down to a 96. Gary is not going anywhere. Ramsey is going to be a 99, but this team will implode before then. I was really hoping that Najee would be a 99 by this point, but that's why we got to get that XP thing way earlier. But with the boost though, 96 stiff arm, 94 trucking, 95 break tackle, we just have to make the playoffs. 4-3, which puts us tied for second in the division. 30-11, okay, we got to win. That puts us tied for first in the division. So wild cards are looking good. Hold on a second, 6-3. We lost to the Ravens. Okay, back down to reality. Pat up to a 91. Please let that be enough. We lost to Atlanta. No way. If we had drafted that quarterback way back in year 1, this rebuild would have gone completely different. I think George Pickens would easily have over 1,000 yards. Because that quarterback, I have to go check, but he's probably like a 95 overall by now. He's a 94 overall with the boost. Man, he's an X Factor too. He never used to be an X Factor. I think he was a superstar dev out of the draft, but obviously he's going up to an X Factor, winning Rookie of the Year and all that. Meanwhile, we've got Kenny Pickett 10 overall worse. I mean, we're pretty stacked though, especially on the defensive end. Myles Garrett's 99, Minka's a 98, TJ's a 96, Najee's 96, Pat's up to 92, Deshaun Ramsey's a 92. And like, that's just scraping the surface. Even Kenny Pickett is up to an 86. We are first in the division though, tied for first with the Ravens. Texans, Colts, Cowboys, and Chiefs. I am cool with that. Let's go to the playoffs. 11-6. Okay, so we lost to the Chiefs in the last round. Ravens are up in third. I don't know how they got that much leverage over us. Maybe strength of schedule. 3rd and 25. Okay, Kenny Pickett got sacked. And we got sacked again. Okay. We are putting in work though. Tua is their quarterback. I keep forgetting that we're so far in the future. Like, Aaron Rodgers is definitely retired by now. If we just run it every single play, I think we just win. Hogan's out there, so he must be in the slot. Najee, please. I don't think we got it. Sorry. They got a safety? Are you kidding me? No way. I bit on the wrong guy. He dropped it anyway. Tua is having a terrible game. We'll jump on Oldham. We drafted this guy. He's got to be good. He dropped it. Okay, nice. So all we need is 3 here. Red zone alert. I trust the boys. 3rd down alert. We're going to score here. Game on the line. Here we go. This can't be happening, man. 1st and goal. You let him get it. They're taking the lead, man. 2 safeties deep. It has to go to Pickens, right? It has to go to Pickens here. I don't think I could have picked a harder division to start our rebuild journey in. All right, last thing, we're going to put everything on simple, so everything is automatic. We might as well just sim one more season just to see if we can make it again. Okay, it looks like we definitely lost some players here. Yeah, we lost Kenny Pickett. Okay, that must be financials, obviously. Hogan goes up to an X Factor, by the way, which is crazy. Defense, for the most part, is exactly the same. Who is that? The team did not re-sign Myles Garrett. I'm guessing they're going into somewhat of a rebuild mode. This guy ain't winning the Super Bowl. Ramsey had 12 sacks, 10 TFL, so he improved monumentally. He even forced 2 fumbles. We'll definitely find some more generational players for sure. If we had gotten him year 1, this might have been completely different. 9-8 does get us a wild card berth. Man, the division fell off. This quarterback is like 70 overall and is already outperforming Kenny Pickett. Oh, we lost. Najee had 1,600 yards. Let's get a quick look at his career total here. The only thing that I messed up on was not getting the XP boost, which is a lesson learned without a doubt. Once I find our identity straight out of the gate, I know to get the XP boost instantly. George Pickens over 1,000 yards. That's the first time, and he did it with a brand new quarterback. Sidney Bird even had 934 yards. Nolan Hogan would have to be the starter from here on out, even though he would be less overall. He's an X factor, so it makes sense. Well, we learned infinite in that rebuild, but fellas, I hope you enjoyed our first ever rebuild of Madden 24. It's a little bit different than NCAA 14, but we will get the hang of it. If you made it this far in the video, you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome, and from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Sometimes I wonder, can I